In today's digital age, we are seeing more and more individuals express their opinions through social media channels, with many individuals like you and me now have a voice to report and express information which can reach and influence thousands of individuals, and this has ultimately changed the face of media and journalism. People are now turning to social media to receive their daily news, and some are even now reporting it. According to the Pew Research Organisation, last year, 46% of social media users in the United States have discussed or shared a current affair, issue, or event online, and 14% of that have contributed to news reporting by either taking photos or recording a video and uploading the content themselves. Australian social commentator Andrew Heslop stated in 2012 that anyone who owns a laptop and has access to the internet has the ability to be a journalist. However, as ambitious as that sounds, Heslop continues to note that the same rules apply to you as it does to a journalist when it comes to contempt, defamation, and the journalistic codes of ethics. However, this is not widely recognised amongst the Australian public. For example, the 2012 Jill Meagher case illustrates the court's concern relating to trial by social media and the implications that can possibly arise from the use of Australian citizens using social media during a court case. Hours after the accused Adrian Bailey was arrested for the murder and rape of ABC employee Jill Meagher, Facebook and Twitter was inundated with hate campaigns targeted at Bailey, which consisted of details of his background, prior convictions, speculation, and even discussing his culpability before the case had been to a fair trial. The Meagher family and Victoria Police pled for the Facebook hate groups to be taken down. Husband Thomas Meagher asked the Australian public to think twice before posting information, as the interference could potentially harm the case. This was extremely worrying, as the online prejudice which was continuing to build against Bailey had the ability to end the case in a mistrial. One Facebook hate group had gained over 44,000 likes, and though Facebook eventually agreed to have the pages taken down, unfortunately, the damage had been done. Patrick Keyzer states in the book, The Courts and the Media, that, quote, even if Facebook shuts down a post, the damage has been done, the material can be circulated and recirculated widely and quickly, unquote. Australian Chief Commissioner Ken Lay told Fairfax Radio as much as social media had supported the Jill Meagher case, it was also hindering it, as the Australian law believes that everyone has a legal right to a fair trial, and these online campaigns where the Australian public are taking matters into their own hands are in effect jeopardising the case. Australian journalist Julie Pizzetti believes that social media users should be educated on the potential implications which arise from trial by social media, and that immediately when an individual is arrested, the public needs to stop discussing what they think they know about a case and leave it to the courts and police, as defence lawyers can argue against a fair trial due to the abundance of information which has already been published. So how can courts prevent the Australian public from posting information which affects juries and court cases? In reality, we cannot stop the public from commenting on high-profile court cases, those through social media. There is physically no way to ban the Australian public from having the right to free speech, as we are a democratic federation. However, we do have the ability to inform society the repercussions of commenting and publishing material which could seriously impact the outcome of a court case. RT Honourable Beverly McLachlin states the courts in the media that personnel such as lawyers, court administrators, and judges need to band together to implement steps and strategies to ensure that there is reasonable reporting in court cases, especially now with constant evolution in communications. We as a society need to have faith and confidence in our judicial system and allow the courts to do their jobs without the Australian public interfering. Even if we feel obliged to post something or bring it to light, we must carefully think if it is the right thing to do. Secondly, before a trial commences, juries need to be educated and informed about the serious implications that can arise from some outside influences and by understanding just because something goes viral online does not mean it is correct or should be taken into account.